situations during that time.
Sargam, Atma Namaste, Vandana this side.
Yeah, Vandana.
So, what numbers are you talking about? Birthday numbers you said right now. So,
No, the people who
during that
have
time.
their birthday month as January.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
And how to release, like you said, let go of something.
Yeah, so when you are meditating, right? We are meditating, you can set up an intention of releasing. Maybe if you have the anger, or if you feel that you have a certain weakness that has hampered your growth or your work in 2025, which you think is the time. So you can do, like, you can make a note of those things and burn them, or you just surrender. So when you're meditating, you just surrender, saying that these qualities or these negative virtues are no more needed, and I identify to release them. And you can just surrender. So when we are doing this process, you can, so we bring down a lot of divine energy. So the pattern, or you can say the way I approach a meditation session is we start with cleansing. Okay, so we bring down divine energy and we cleanse the chakra. So that is the time when you say, okay, I release this from my system. You mentally bring in that awareness that I'm releasing this from my system. It no longer serves my highest good. And it is the time, and I have the awareness that this has hampered me. So please dissolve it, or please release it from my system. That's the intention that you put forth.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. And like it applies to all of us, because as you know, with every full moon, we get to access the qualities of a specific zodiac, right? And every zodiac has its own quality, or you can say there is an essence or a virtue attached to every constellation that we move throughout the year in 12 months. So you may be born in any zodiac sign, but you can always make use of the virtues connected with a certain zodiac sign, because your zodiac sign might be missing it. So you can always invoke for those qualities and bring it down. So it's a good way, or you can say, I know a lot of people meditate, but if you have the clarity of what you are meditating on, or what you are releasing, and what you are trying to create in your life, it becomes more intentional. So whenever you are doing the work with intention, it makes more impact. Okay. So doing it just because it needs to be done is a different way. But when you're doing it with an intention um, to receive something, you will get it. It's like, tuning your antenna to a particular frequency. Okay. So the book, or you can say the teachings that I refer to, um, by virtue of being a part of certain school, and you know being initiated in a particular type of healing work, I refer the work of Alice Bailey for the qualities of the zodiac sign. And Capricorn is considered to be a sign of initiation. It is also considered as a profound sign of spiritual intuitiveness, and discipline and hard work. Okay, so, and it also reflects in the symbolism, which is a goat, right? So those of you who've seen the symbol for Capricorn, it's a goat. And a goat is known for, if it sees uh, uh, grass, it can climb mountains. It can go like really, really high. So I remembered, for my TCS, I think executive training. I was in Trivandrum, and there is this goat that is it's Arnakulam. There is a place called Arnakulam, and the goat there is very, very famous, I think. And you could see it, like you would find people, but you can find a goat somewhere in the mountain grazing and having a good time. So Capricorn people, mostly all of them, are people who are very hardworking, and they have a sense of competition, and they have a single, you can say they can achieve things with single. So constancy of aim and effort is a virtue that this constellation or these zodiac sign have inbuilt into them. So if they put their you know you can say focus on something, they will just go after it and achieve it. And they are relentless. They are like, really, really hardworking to ensure that they put in all that they have into fulfilling that purpose. So this is um, a quality of the zodiac sign. And while we are doing this meditation, if you feel that somewhere you have laziness, somewhere you have the tendency to procrastinate, or you delay things in your life, this is a great constellation to work with in order to ask for the blessings of discipline, the blessings of effort, will, and purpose, right? So reaching the mountaintop, that is what is defined as the quality of Capricorn. Okay. Any question? Okay. Thanks, Sanvi. So also, for those of you who have been working relentlessly on, on your material goals, or or you aspire for a certain quality of life, slowly and gradually you will realize that the material aspect of life at one point of time becomes a little bit, you can say, empty. And that is when, we start looking for spiritual contact or spiritual fulfillment. So the constellation of Capricorn also represents that search or the yearning of the soul to achieve, or to have spiritual aspiration through material achievements. So, when you start achieving your goals, and most of us, we start with material goals, it could be a job, it could be, certain package, it could be revenue for your business, it could be, a good home, a good car, and a good lifestyle. So most of us, when we are looking for success in our life, it starts with these milestones that we set for ourselves. Most of us. I hope we all agree. But what happens is, over a period of time, if you have that kind of will that is there in Capricorns, or the people who are born with these qualities, um, your manifestation, material manifestation, is very, very fast. And once you are constantly materializing stuff, or getting what you want, you start aspiring for a more meaningful, or a purposeful life. And this is also part of the Capricorn quality. And we can all um, we can all start to feel this, especially when you're in your 30s and 40s. You tend to understand that life is more about maybe a connection, maybe a deep spiritual experience, or grace, right? So this constellation supports that growth, that evolution, or that ascension for all of us. So today, when we meditate, we are going to focus on what is it that you are looking for. So you can choose a certain quality, and you can also release a certain quality that you feel is a hindrance in this journey of manifesting your greatness, if I may say. Okay. So it's like a question that I put. What is it that you feel this year? Because you're starting the new year and this is the first full moon. What is it that you would like to release in order to become your better version in 2026? And you can just, paste in the chat box so that, we can see if there is something specific or there's a pattern. I can help you all release that while we are doing the meditation. So I give you like a 30 seconds, you know, just to share what is it that you would like to release in 2026 that you think is not serving your highest good or can make you a better version of yourself. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, anger, forgiveness, procrastination, fear of doing new things, fear, procrastination, lack of focus. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Laziness and time management. Great. I see a pattern now in the group. Anybody else? Okay, so most of you have spoken about, I think there are two things, procrastination and fear, that has come out as like a theme for the entire group. Now, if you would reflect, so what happens is, whenever we are there in a group, the collective consciousness of the group uh, basically carries a dominant vibration. So all of us, so today, like, it was a surprise for me for some of you to join because I was not very sure. As you know, it was a last minute thing, like a couple of hours before the session. I posted around 5 o'clock, right? So even I didn't know that who would be joining. So, but, you're out of the people probably with whom I shared the invite, a few of you have joined. And that also happens because you became or you had a point of attraction for this session. And so all of you who are here as, A, B, C, Tanvi, Vanna, Kalyani, Pramila, although you are individual, you've joined it as an individual, but because it's a group program, all of you will have a dominant vibration through which there would be a healing for all of you. So, um, like I said, Capricorn is more about focus. It is about being relentless in what you want. Okay. And this particular quality probably is the point of attraction, is something that all of you would want to imbibe or instill within yourself. Now, if you think about that mountain goat that I was telling you, you can also relate, for those of you who've said fear or anxiety, you can relate that, when you are in that mentality of what you want, fear is out of your focus. So, when you see this mountain goat climbing a peak or, going into real heights, this creature has no fear or anxiety, or, or you can say, even if it is there, the gains of doing what or going after a particular maybe area where there is grass is more as compared to the anger, or sorry, the fear and anxiety that that creature would be feeling. Agree? Okay, so if you are consistent and constant about what you truly want in life, fear and anxiety, they will be taken care. Okay, because the fire, or you can say the determination or the willpower to get what you want is so high that sometimes you do a trade-off, with the fear and anxiety that you feel, or the risks of reaching those height, or the risks of being there. You let go of it. Okay, and this is what probably is the message, or is the reaffirmation that all of you require in your life. Okay, so while we start this meditation, and when we are doing this meditation, this is what I want you to look within yourself. Is it, maybe you are not taking the risk that is needed in your life because you have a certain fear or certain anxiety, or maybe fear of failure, um, due to which you are not accessing your highest potential, or you are procrastinating because you think that the risks involved in getting what you want are higher than what you think you are capable of doing. Okay, we are there.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you. So all of you, give or just play back this narrative in your mind. And if you feel that you have an urge, or you have the passion for a certain thing in your life, or for a certain version of you, you will have to start living that version on a daily basis. Okay, so if you are looking for becoming, more successful, maybe getting a certain monetary benefit, relationship goal, or in career, or maybe in your parenting, these are the 4 or 5 areas, where most of us feel challenged because there are dependencies on other people. So if you have a certain dimension or certain area of life that requires um, more energy, this can only come when you let go of the resistances that you have within yourself. And that resistances can move out, when you start um, enforcing, or start anchoring more of the positive energy, or the positive qualities that you would require to balance that fear, or to balance that um, anxiety within yourself. Okay, so that is the theme for today's meditation. And as you understand, starting the year with that kind of, relentless attitude, or, focus and constancy of aim, it can set things right for the next 12 months for you. Okay. So this quality in the starting of the year becomes very, very important. Okay.
Thank
So,
you.
so what is the quality that you understand is important and you would start your year with? You
Yes.
can type in the chat box, or you can say it's the constancy of aim and
Of
effort.
aim and effort.
Yeah. So it's in pranic healing, we have these 5 virtues, and this is one of the virtue that is super important in order to get anything that you want to get done. This is the most important quality that you would be needing. And also, from the 21st of December till the 21st of March, we will be in the grace period. So this is the period where you have more energy available to you for enlightenment. Okay, so the more effort you put in going inwards and working on yourself, you will see that in these first 3 months, which is January, February, and March, you will be able to receive the grace, or you can say, so the grace is like kripa. उससे कुछ भी हो सकता है, right? So even if you are not capable, but you have that grace, you can make it through. Okay, and during this time you'll also have Shivratri. So ये जो 3 महीने हैं, this is the time for receiving grace. Okay, so try to attend every full moon that is available, and I'll try my best to do the full moon meditation as well as the new moon meditation. But if you are able to do this and work and focus on certain qualities, you will see that you've made a remarkable progress in the next 12 months. Okay, so are we all good?
Yes, all good.
Thanks. So like I said, the first part of the meditation is creating a connection. So we follow A, B, C, always be connected. So the first part is you create a connection to access the grace, or you can say the access the energies. Okay. That connection is established through invocation. So what happens is, um, we are a very tiny part of the creation, you know. अगर हमें कुछ चाहिए होता है, या अगर हमें कुछ we have to ask for certain qualities that are beyond us. We look up to, like for me, I look up to my teacher, or I look up to um, his teacher, and so on. So there is a kind of lineage that I am connected to, and when I invoke, I connect with that lineage, because I know that जो गुरु की कृपा है, it comes from his guru, his guru, his guru, and like a transformer, that grace, that ashirwad, that kripa is stepped down so that I get the right amount of grace and kripa that I need for this particular lifetime, or maybe this particular year. Okay, so the first step is to create that connection. So even when you are connecting or having this session with me, I will invoke, and we will all try to access the connection. Okay, so that we are in the safe space. And safe space is very, very important in the spiritual world, because, as you know, there is so much that is going on, right? So we need divine protection in order to do this meditation, or any spiritual work. You need that divine protection. So we do that by invocation, and by creating our connection with the highest. Okay. And then once that connection is established, you don't want to um, take in. So if you think about yourself as a hollow bottle, which is full of all the things that you did today, all the emotions, all the thoughts, and all the work that you've done today, so that bottle is already full. Okay, with maybe you had a fight, or you shouted on somebody, or maybe a couple of days back also. So what we do is we clean your emotional and mental and etheric body by doing a cleansing. Okay, it's a guided cleansing, and that is the time when you release anything that comes into your mind. It could be like a fight, it could be you said something wrong to somebody. If you want, you can also do forgiveness, because that is the time when you want to let go of anything that you think was not right, that you did during the past. And what happens is, when you are doing this cleansing with me, certain thoughts will just move, certain you can say patterns you would be able to see, or observe, for yourself. So during that time, you are in the observation phase, and you have all the support available to observe and release what you don't want. Okay, so the second step is observing yourself and cleansing yourself. So usually when I do this, I will go through all the body parts, and also the different layers of the energy that you consist of. So wherever you feel a blockage, it could be physical, it could be emotional, it could also be mental patterns. Just mentally keep saying, I release. The intention of saying I release does the magic of cleaning you. Okay. So this is a very, very important second step to the meditation that I do. So abhi bhi meditation start nahi hui hai. First is the connection, second connection and invocation. Second is the cleansing and observing yourself and releasing. And the third part is where we sit still and we allow ourselves to absorb the energies of this constellation, the virtues of this constellation, and replace all the space that we've created within us by virtue of releasing. So when you release, you have more space to absorb the good energy. So the third part is, while you're doing the meditation, you are allowing yourself to absorb those energies within yourself. Okay? Because now you've made, a space within yourself to be more receptive. So once you do that, during the meditation, it is said that what you give comes back to you many, many times. So many a times what happens with people is you can meditate all you want to do, or you can do as much spiritual work as you want to do, but you do not have entitlement for getting what you want, or entitlement for spiritual advancement, or entitlement for achieving something in your life because of certain um, karmas that would be dominant within yourself. Okay, so now what we do is we give what we want. So we do the great invocation. It's a universal prayer. We utilize the great invocation to first bless. So all the good energy that is coming to you, you store it within yourself and we start enhancing it. So how do we enhance it? We make it a group work. So we do individual cleansing and then we connect with the group. So we are almost 10 people here. It is said that when 7 people meditate together, we can generate an energy of 100 people. Okay. So then we start connecting and we create a big, giant pillar of light, or you can say pillar of energy. And we utilize this pillar of energy to bless Mother Earth, or our Earth, our planet where we live. And we bless each and every person, every being with the great invocation prayer. For those of you who are new, it is okay if you don't know it. You just mentally follow through. And when we say bless, then you bless it. Okay. And the blessing has to be done with your hands. You put it in this position and you have to have an active heart. So you have a lot of love while you're doing the blessings. And you can also bless it through the base of your feet. So these are the two ways that you can bless. So when you bless, what happens is, by virtue of becoming a channel to give, more and more energy flows through you. Okay? So when more energy flows through you, आपके अपने काम तो बन ही जाएंगे. जैसे होता है ना. एंड अगर कोई ब्लॉकेज है, कार्मिक ब्लॉकेज है रिसीविंग के लिए, या कार्मिक ब्लॉकेज है बिकॉज समथिंग you did unknowingly, because you generate so much good karma by blessing the entire planet Earth, that is taken care. So once that is taken care, be assured कि आपका घर, मतलब then you can send blessings to your, people, your family, your projects and yourself. And those blessings like are full of entitlement and आपका काम बन जाएगा. Okay, so this is the 4-step process that we do in every meditation. And because it's the starting of the year, I'm taking time to explain this, but this is the logical flow. And for those of you like जो हर बार join करते हैं, this is kind of a reminder that this is how we are supposed to do. So when you are blessing, you have to be as generous as you can be, because you need to understand what you give comes back to you many, many times. Okay. So that is the process. Now, all these meditations are free, the full moon and new moon meditation. But I would highly encourage that I do a zero hunger drive. So if you feel this is helping you, you do an energy exchange. It is up to you how much you want to give, but it's purely an energy exchange. So it is said that free में कुछ भी मत लो. Okay, so whatever you feel, you can donate to this foundation that I work for, and we do a lot of good work in terms of feeding people. Okay, so it's a registered NGO, and you can donate to it. Okay, so are we good? So we can start. अगर कोई question हो, you can ask. Okay, thank you, Manjusha. So just close your eyes. I will share how to join my group in the end. Kalyani. Okay, so now just close your eyes. Be still and try to be in a safe space. It could be a room, but think about that you are safe and secure. You can sit on a chair or sit cross-legged, whatever posture is convenient for you for next 30-40 minutes. And as you close your eyes, try to go within. Use your breath as a bridge to connect or disconnect with the outside world. So slowly and gradually connect with your breath. Feel your breath, exhaling, inhaling. Feel the rhythm. Just try to be with your breath. Slowly and gently, make it as effortless, as slow, as rhythmic as possible. You can mentally say harmonize. In order to balance your breath, just say harmonize. And just be still and be in awareness of your breath. Now gently with your right hand, tap your heart. Just say open. And then with your left hand, tap your crown. You can say open or activate. So activate your heart, activate your crown. And put your hands in the receiving position, which is like this, onto your lap. And then gently go back to connecting with your breath. Now slowly and gently visualize a flame in your heart, a beautiful flame. And with every breath that you take, move this flame up, up, up from the heart to the throat. Visualize it going through the head and place it on top of your crown. So be aware that there is a flame of light, that you ignited it in your heart, and then you are moving it up to the crown, to the center of your head or to the crown. And now gently move your eyes upward as if you are looking at that flame. Or you can tilt your head slightly backward so that your eyes, although closed, are centering around your brow or your third eye. And this is the best meditative pose. Don't put in too much of effort, it'll gently happen. Now keep looking at that golden flame or that beautiful flame on top of your head. And be aware that as you are breathing, you are building a bridge of light from that flame going all the way up. And you build up a connection. The connection with your lineage, the connection with your guru, the connection with your spiritual teacher, the connection with. Okay. Please keep your microphones off. Again, go back to creating that connection. And now we will invoke to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, to all the spiritual teachers, to the Holy Trinity, to all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, to my spiritual teacher, Master Choa Kok Sui, to his spiritual teacher, Lord Mahaguruji Mailing, Buddha Padmasambha, Buddha Shakyamuni, Buddha Kuan Yin, all the teachers, all the spiritual teachers that have graced my being in this lifetime and others. And you can think about your spiritual teachers or your teachers that have played an important role in your life. So just invoke for their blessings. And we also invoke for the blessings of our higher soul, our spirit guides, our ancestors, our guardian angel, and our higher soul. Be aware that a beautiful rainbow bridge is being created from the top of your head through that flame of light, going all the way up, up, up. And we create our connection. Now be aware of this connection being established from the top of your head. Now, through the Guru Kripa, through the grace of all the higher beings, and through your own higher soul, be aware of the blessings of divine love, divine light, divine power being shared from all the higher beings to you. Just mentally say, I'm super receptive. And we'll pay gratitude. Thank you for the blessings of divine love, divine light, divine power, divine healing energy, inner healing, physical healing, the blessings of mercy and compassion, the blessings of long life, a healthy body, of spiritual growth and purpose. We also invoke for the blessings of immense success, prosperity, and abundance in 2026. We also invoke for the blessings of harmonious relationships, a successful career, blessings for a healthy, happy, harmonious family, and good spiritual progress. We invoke for the blessings of goodwill and the willingness to do good, to be able to donate, tithe, and do a lot of service in 2026. May we be able to study, understand, and practice diligently. We also invoke to the great being of the constellation of Capricorn for blessing us with constancy of aim and effort, tremendous willpower with a kind, compassionate heart. Be aware of the blessings being anchored to your crown, and that point of light or that flame of light is glowing brighter and brighter as you are receptive, as you are grateful for these blessings. Just feel this energy becoming stronger and stronger through your crown. Now allow this energy to descend down to your Agya chakra or the areas between your brows. Allow this energy to cleanse, heal your entire head area, your eyes, your face, your brain, the back of your head, all is being cleansed. Be aware of your entire face, your mouth, your gums, your teeth, and your entire face being cleansed, healed, regenerated, and revitalized. You're being blessed by the energies of love and grace. This I'm super receptive. I accept the cleansing, I accept the blessings. Now be aware of this waterfall of blessings flowing down through your throat. Be aware of your throat, your thyroid, parathyroid glands, your pituitary, pineal glands, all are being cleansed. And now this energy is moving down through your throat and spreading all through your shoulders and the back of your neck. If you have any kind of issues of cervical, thyroid, just allow this healing energy to cleanse, heal, and rejuvenate the energy center and the physical body.